Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I am about to piss some people off. I'm about to lose some subscribers. I know it. But if you happen to be somebody who don't disagree with my message and you like what I talk about, you like what I do here, again, go and make sure YouTube haven't removed your subscription. They still doing it. I'm still getting the emails. So again, make sure you still subscribe to the channel if you want to be. Now, if you don't want to be here, like the people I'm going to piss off with this video, I ain't talking about you. You unsubscribed yourself. But if you didn't unsubscribe, go check, make sure you still subscribe, please. And make sure you got the bell notification on, so where it says all, that little bell, touch that, they're going to turn white. Where it says all, click all. They're supposed to let you know every time I drop a video, but they don't really do. Anyway. And to world champ Achilles, I don't know if I said that right, 1985, thank you for joining the membership. And I think you done joined twice. You was world champ, now you got Achilles on it. You want to join twice, I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to everybody. Today is December 2nd. Watch our fast December 25th be here if we live to see it. If you still waiting to get some Christmas stuff, Christmas shopping done, you got 2 days to do it. It'll be Christmas in 2 days. Watch what I tell you. Anyway. Now, people often tell me that know me and know my mom, my biological mom. See, there was a lot of people that didn't like my mother. And there's a lot of people that don't like me. Not because she did anything to them. My mother had a big heart to her friends and whatever, people, and so do I. And people often compare me to my mom in a certain area. And for the same reason they didn't like my mother, they don't like me either. And it ain't because she did something to them. She ain't crossed them, stole nothing from them, talked behind their back, none of that. I don't do that either. I ain't stole nothing from you. I ain't gonna talk about you behind your back. I ain't gonna cross you out, sell you out, none of that shit. I'm loyal. I'm a man of my word. I'm all that. But people still. There's something about me. And I've accepted it a long time ago, and I'm okay with it. But it's something about because I ain't trying to change it. There's something about me that runs people off. Where I ain't got a lot of friends or no friends at all. Or people don't like really being in my presence if they full of shit. Now, if you somebody that's straight up, solid on the up and up, you ain't full of shit, you ain't gonna mind being around me. But if you somebody that's full of shit, on some dumb shit, on some BS, be lying, pretending, acting, faking, I ain't the one you want to be around. And my mom, before she passed, she ain't the one you want to be around. People tell me often, man, you just like your mama. You don't care who feelings you hurt, you gonna tell the truth. I'm brutally honest. If you're fat, I'm gonna call you fat. But not in a mean way. I'm gonna say it in a loving way because, like me, I'm fat. For a bodybuilder, that is. People say, big boy, you ain't fat. I am fat. I'm in the bodybuilder. For a bodybuilder, I'm fat. My waist and all that, y'all know what I'm talking about bodybuilder. I'm fat for a bodybuilder. And I acknowledge that. That's what make me keep trying. I don't want no simp, big boy. It's okay. You ain't that bad. I'm fat. And I need to do something about it. Stop talking about it. If I want to be ripped, whatever, do something about it. But right now I'm fat. I'm brutally honest with myself. I tell y'all all the time, I done fucked my life up over the years. I done did a bunch of dumb shit. If I'm going to tell the truth about myself, if you don't want the truth, don't bring your ass around me. And a lot of people can't handle the truth because I'm brutally honest. If you need to take a bath, I ain't gonna wait till you leave and say, man, he sure do stink. I ain't that dude. And I don't want you to do that for me either. If I stink, tell me so I can go wash my ass. Instead of going around other people stinking. When you could have told me, I'd go. And I don't mean call me out in front. Boy, you stink. I'm going to holler at you. I'm the type, I ain't going to do it in front of everybody. I'm going to holler at you, man. I call you to the side. Everything good? I'm good. What you mean? I said, man, you kind of cutting up a little bit, man. Oh, nah, bro, I just got off work, man. I'm gonna take a shot. I know, man. I do it like that. I ain't gonna front you out and Jake and try to make a fool out you and embarrass you. That ain't what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. And a lot of people say, man, I don't fuck with that big boy. I don't know who the hell he think. I'm sorry. My mama was the same way. So now, when it comes to this guy here, that a lot of y'all hate, he reminds me of myself for this particular reason. Not because I'm some Uncle Tom bootlicking sellout, but because he reminds me of, I see myself. And not because he's a racist, you must hate black folks, that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stuff like saying what's on his mind. Don't care who don't like it. Brutally honest. You may not agree with what I'm saying, but I'm going to say it. You don't like me, you want to talk about me, you don't F with me, I don't care. He don't care either. Hold on.
Good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I could
Hold on, y'all. I get that from the beginning.
Say that about other countries too.
Hold on. She's gonna piss y'all off.
I can say it about other countries too.
I gotta figure out the other way Jack Morgan be doing that shit. Where you at, Jack? Hold on, y'all. I gotta play it from the beginning.
I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We got to our country. I can say that about other countries too. I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complained. And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
Say it again.
I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks, and we don't want them in our country. I can say that about other countries too. I can say it about other countries too. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. You know, our country's at a tipping point. We could go bad. We're at a tipping point. I don't know if people mind me saying that, but I'm saying it. We could go one way or the other, and we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complained. And from where they came from, they got nothing. You know, they came from paradise, and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell, and they complain and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
Losing subscribers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye. Hey, if that ain't me, that's why I can't be president. I couldn't do shit. They want to kill him. Shit. I get death threats too. Imagine this. Somebody coming to your house and then complain about your cooking. Complain about the living room. It ain't big enough. You need to clean up more. Complain about the bathtub. Complain about just whatever in your house. Just complaining. When you say, man, get your ass out here and go back where you came from. Think about that. Somebody that came in your house, you let them in. And then when they get there, all they do is bitch complain about it ain't clean, it ain't big enough, it ain't this, it ain't that. You need to fix this. It's effed up. I don't like how you run it. I don't like your rules. You invite them, you let them in your house. And they don't like your rules in your house. They're too strict. You need to cater your rules toward what they like. You need to talk how they like to talk. Talk about what they want to talk about. Watch what they want to watch on your TV. That's what these people are doing now coming over here. The Ilhan Omar, whatever her name is, all these folk, these foreigners, and the Mondani dude in New York. They leave some fucked up places. Just like he said, their country, shit. It stinks. It does. Have you ever been to the ghetto in America? It stinks. And like he said, and I say the same thing, how you think it got like that? Did the country make itself like that? Or did the people make it like that? Now they F that country up and want to come over here to this one. And we just letting them in. Think about this. Have you ever lived in a nice neighborhood and then Section 8 people from the ghetto start moving in? What ends up happening to your neighborhood? I ain't worried about being politically correct. He ain't either. I don't care who cut me off and don't like me. You can't say that. Yes, I can. I said it. Have you ever been in the ghetto? The slums of America. Did the ghetto make itself like that? Did the ghetto throw trash out there itself? When you see all the trash laid out all around. Hold on a minute. Now, most people will say, well, that's poverty. People in poverty, this, that, and the other. Is poverty making you throw your trash on the ground, not put it in the trash can? Trash everywhere. That's a mindset. Is the ghetto making you paint that graffiti on the wall? They walking right past the trash, nobody pick it up. Did the ghetto make itself like that? Or did the people make the ghetto like that? Cause I grew up, and my family from the projects in Mobile, Alabama. Didn't look like this. Because once upon a time, there were like a lot of elderly people in the projects and grown folks or whatever. And they cleaned up, even though it was the projects and the people were poor, it didn't look like this. It's the type of people that live there. It ain't got nothing to do with being rich or poor, broke, homeowner, none of that shit. I grew up in the projects. It didn't look like this back then because it was a different type of people. Look at all that trash on the ground. Now, my question is this. This is not to knock poor people because I ain't rich. Do you want people with that mindset to do their own communities like that? You want them living in your hood, where you live? Can't be politically correct over here, okay? If you're easily offended, whatever, you're in the wrong place. This is the flat out truth. I don't care who don't like it. Would you want the people with that mindset right there? Just because they ain't got no money, it's okay to throw trash on the ground and all the other shit. A lot of y'all are making excuses for big war, they live in poverty. I grew up in poverty. The majority of black people in America grew up poor. But all of us ain't like that. It's a mindset. And when people in the hood get money, what they do? Move up out the hood. Why? Because they want to get away from the buildings? No, they want to get away from them people. Am I lying, black people? You work your ass off if you came up in the ghetto and you wanted to get out the ghetto, not because of the buildings. You wanted to get out of the ghetto because of the mindset of the type of people that live in that ghetto. Well, that's the same thing he just said. Them people coming from country, they done destroyed. Now they coming over here, what you think they're going to do here? And then get here and complain. Don't like our laws and rules, and I should be able to just walk across the border if I feel like it. Anyway, now y'all see why I ain't got no friends. And you also see why I don't care, don't want none. The hell with them. If you can't stand truth, you can't stand to be around me, I'll talk about anybody. My own family, if they wrong. Myself, I done told y'all about all the dumb shit I done did. You think I ain't gonna tell the truth about other folks? If I tell the truth about me, I don't, and you can judge me. I'm telling you, I done did some of the dumbest shit in the world in my lifetime. Made some of the stupidest decisions you can think of. I did that. Ain't nobody else got to tell you about me. I'll tell you about me. So if I'm willing to tell you the truth about me, you think I'm gonna tell the truth about other folks? And you think I care who get mad about it? I'm gonna tell you. I work my ass off. I'm doing the best I can for myself and for my son. I don't want my son growing up in the hood, in the ghetto, around ghetto ass people. I don't. I ain't say no race. I said ghetto people. So for you clowns are gonna come, you don't like black folk. Did I say black? I said ghetto. You ever been to a trailer park? Them white folks up in there, ghetto as hell. I said ghetto. Just like you got white people that don't want to be living in no goddamn trailer park around other white folks. That's ghetto. I don't want that either. So basically, what he just said, I know y'all gonna be holding your pearls. I can't believe he said that. I can, and I would have said the same goddamn thing. As a matter of fact, he won because of saying shit like that. Y'all don't want to accept that. And y'all gonna call it racist and misogynist. We wasn't ready to vote for a woman, blah, 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 blah. That man won because of saying shit like that, and it resonated with the majority of Americans, black and white. Black people think the same way. They ain't gonna admit it and spill it around other black folks. I will. But there's a lot of black people that voted for that man because of what he just said. Shit like that. And they be thinking it, but can't say it. He's saying what millions of people are scared to say. He's not. And I'm not either. Get it, got it good. Bye.